This morning on DC News Now, we're talking about the fog, and that is reducing visibility for quite a few locations, down to less than a mile at this point. Not only that, seeing a few lingering showers. Those are mainly off towards our northern zones. We'll eventually notice some more sunshine developing later on today. More details coming up.
Also coming up this morning, the end to a critical pandemic benefit is almost here. How families receiving SNAP benefits can stretch their dollar.
Plus, demonstrators, they are taken to the Supreme Court this morning. In the spotlight, President Biden's plan to wipe out student debt for millions of Americans. We're going to be live at the nation's highest court in just minutes. Stay tuned for that.
And some answers this morning after people in West Virginia and Maryland woke up last week to a layer of mysterious dust all over their cars.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us. It is 6 o'clock. I am Joseph Omo in for Corey James once again today.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside on this Tuesday morning. Still pretty foggy out there, Jackie. Is this going to last all day?
No, we should be seeing this fog lifting out over the next couple of hours, but we are seeing some very low visibility, and that's mainly down towards parts of Virginia. But out there, as we're taking a live look at the Kennedy Center, we're seeing just a little bit of that minor reduction in visibility. We're down about 9 miles in the district, 10 in Fredericksburg, but over towards Culpeper, Luray, and even right around Woodstock, seeing a quarter of a mile or about a mile or less of visibility at this point. So that is the area where you have to be a bit more cautious on those roadways with very low visibility. 2 miles in Hagerstown, 5 currently in Frederick. We're also seeing a few of those lingering sprinkles farther off towards north central Maryland right now. Those continue to move their way farther off towards our east and eventually sliding out. So we're starting to dry things out as the system continues to lift its way farther off towards our north and east. And that is actually providing a wintry storm off towards New England. Back here locally, though, it's a few lingering sprinkles and some fog. And not only that, temperatures relatively seasonable, upper 30s to low 40s to kickstart your Tuesday morning. Later on today, though, we'll see those temperatures warming up to right about 60. But those winds right now starting to pick up between 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll likely see those picking up between 10 to 20 miles per hour later on this afternoon. You could even see a few gusts right around 30 miles per hour. So a bit breezy through the afternoon. We'll see emerging sunshine developing later on this afternoon by about 3 p.m. And those temperatures will be warming up right around 60. And even we'll see 60s returning tomorrow as well as Thursday. More details coming up. Shanika's here with the all-important traffic update. How are those roads right now?
Well, we have some problems along BW Parkway heading north and southbound. So this is a live traffic camera right in Hanover, right near Route 100. And you're slow, very slow, heading south. So past this point, you'll find a crash. Heading northbound in Jessup, right near 32, you're going to find a crash. So this is before this point. If you're heading from the district and toward Baltimore there. So if you're going to BWI Airport, do use caution. If you're heading to the district, the same thing. You are going to see some slowdowns in this area along this stretch of BW Parkway.
Ika and Jackie to start us off this morning. Thanks so much. Let's get to your No and Go headlines before you head out the door this morning. First up, a man is dead after a confrontation with police officers. It all happened late last night in the Columbia Heights neighborhood. This is in Northwest DC. Police say the suspect shot himself after running into an alley, but as is the case in many of these situations, we still have a lot of unanswered questions. Our Lex Juarez is live at the scene in just a few minutes with more on what we know.
And the Supreme Court is set to hear arguments today regarding an education department plan that would forgive as much as $20,000 of student loans per borrower. Our Tosin Fakili is live this morning after demonstrators spent the night on the steps of the High Court.
And those extra SNAP benefits that came out during the pandemic, yeah, they are set to expire tomorrow. That means many recipients will lose close to $100 a month. Recipients can check the Capital Area Food Bank website for help on where to get food and start planning on where and how you're going to shop going forward.
And after Montgomery County Public Schools have reported multiple overdoses and fentanyl use incidents in bathrooms since the start of the year, the district is making some changes. The district says staff are increasing visual bathroom checks and may also limit bathroom access. There will also be more safety training for staff and assemblies for students.
All right, well, we are going to begin this morning with more on that breaking news in DC's Columbia Heights neighborhood, where just hours ago, overnight, a man turned a gun on himself after a confrontation with police. We want to get you straight out to Lex Juarez now, who's live where all of this happened. Lex, can you tell us what exactly is going on out there?
Yeah, well, the investigation is still ongoing, a very active scene that we have out here this morning. Police have been out here since before midnight. It all started just up the street here, up 14th Street, around Park Road. Police were actually called to this scene here by neighbors who heard gunshots around 11:30 last night. Now, when they got here, they only found shell casings on the ground. Speaking to nearby businesses and witnesses, they were able to get descriptions of some people who were involved. And just after midnight, police actually spotted a man who matched one of those people's descriptions. So they tried to get him to stop and talk to them. Police say that's when he pulled out a gun. The officers then shot at him and ducked for cover. Well, that's when the man ran away. And shortly after, another officer just a few blocks up at Meridian Place spotted the man. He tried to stop him, but the man ran into an alleyway. Officers say that they then heard a single gunshot, and then they found that man dead in an alley. Now, police believe that the man actually shot himself inside of that alleyway. The investigation still ongoing. Now, there was body camera footage that was activated during all of this going on. So, of course, after that investigation wraps up, when they have their internal affairs investigation, they will be releasing that body cam footage. And we're going to be getting an update from police, expecting that a little bit later on this morning. For now, live in Columbia Heights neighborhood, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. Developing now, a man is recovering after being stabbed at a metro station in Northwest during rush hour last night. This happened about 4 o'clock on the U Street station platform. Train schedules were impacted for a short time during the investigation. Police are still searching for the suspect. This is just the latest case of violence at a metro station. A transit worker was killed and 3 others were injured in a shooting at the Potomac Avenue station, and that happened earlier this month. Well, today the Supreme Court will hear arguments for President Biden's student loan plan. Now, so far, the plan has been blocked by Republican-appointed judges on lower courts. The plan would wipe away or reduce student loans held by millions of Americans. The Biden administration says 26 million people have applied and 16 million people have been approved. Those approved could have up to $20,000 in federal student loans forgiven. Our Tosin Vakile is live this morning now at the Supreme Court. So Tosin, borrowers plan to rally in support of Biden's decision today.
Yeah, that's right. Tonight, good morning. That rally is expected to begin at about 8 o'clock, and they're calling for the cancellation of those student debts. But some of them have been here since yesterday afternoon at about 2 o'clock. Some of them spent the night here. Their goal, obviously, to get a foot in the door as the Supreme Court hears those 2 oral arguments on Biden's student debt forgiveness, but also to just get their voices heard out here. President Biden's student loan forgiveness was rolled out in August, and ever since it's faced several opposition. A lot of the debate centering around, is it legal? Now, the Supreme Court will hear arguments in 2 legal challenges to the president's proposal to cancel loans for millions of Americans. Now, those who plan to rally this morning want the cancellation, but that could be tough considering the Supreme Court majority is conservative. Now, back here, like I told you, we've had many people spend the night here by the steps of the Supreme Court. I'm joined by 2 people who have been here all night. This is Carrie Ann and this is Melissa. Melissa, I'm going to start with you because you're one of the organizers here. Tell me the name of your organization, but also why was it important that you not only camp out here, but make sure some of you made your way inside?
So my name is Melissa and I'm the founder of We the 45 Million. And it was important for us to be here because I really believe that justices should have to look into the eyes of borrowers when they're hearing people funded by billionaires talking about taking away the relief that we're entitled to.
How many of you are going to be in there, and what are you hoping to hear as you sit there?
Yeah, I think there's going to be about 50 of us inside there, and I think what we're hoping to hear is really amazing arguments from the Solicitor General on why this program is legal and how there is no standing, the opponents have no merits, and it's just really important to get this relief out the door and delivered.
Awesome. Carrie Ann, real quick, you're a student, right? Are you graduated?
Nope, not yet. I'm a sophomore at Penn West, California.
You came all the way from California for this.
Actually, Penn West is in Pennsylvania. It's in California, Pennsylvania, but yeah.
So really quickly, tell me why you came all the way out here and what this would mean to you to get that loan forgiven.
Yeah, for sure. We came out here and we sat all night in the cold and the rain to support student debt relief. I know personally I'm only a sophomore. I have thousands of dollars in debt. My siblings have thousands of dollars in debt. My parents had to pay off student loans. And I want to make a strong point that this is a problem for all of America, not just for students. We go to school to try to better ourselves and in turn better America. We want to join the workforce and we want to be educated, and I can't see how anyone would say that's a bad thing and not want to support funding that matter.
Carrie Ann and Melissa, thank you so much. Obviously, some of them are going to be making their way inside. And just a quick reminder, 26 million did apply for the student loan forgiveness. About 16 million have already been approved for this. We'll be live here in front of the Supreme Court steps with more as the story continues to develop. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Tosin. Well, this morning the mystery is kind of over. The strange dust seen falling from the sky across parts of our viewing area turned out to be mostly pollen. People in West Virginia and Western Maryland flooded social media last week with photos and videos like this. Particles flying around cars, coating them, ooh, look at that, in a thick white film. But according to the test results from the Department of Environmental Protection, it was mostly pollen with traces of mineral matter. Now, we have reached out to see what exactly that mineral matter is. So,
I mean, look at that though. Like
weird.
It doesn't have. I mean, normally it's a full sheet of green on your car, and that was like grayish green.
That's weird.
So
I would
that's why a
be
lot of people didn't think
concerned.
It was. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.